everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am happy to be back with a kind of everyday makeup look for you. I'm saying everyday because I'm using brown shade on my eyes and I really feel that brown colors can suit lots of different eye color. And I also worked a lot on my skin, and this video is also for those of you, if like me, you have some acne, some blemishes, some pigmentation, some scars that you want to cover. I also wanted to show you that you will need more time, but we can work on that skin without using a ton and a ton of foundation. So I'm using a good coverage foundation, I won't lie to you. This is the Forever Undercover from Dior. I like it because it's thin. I'm using it with a sponge because for me, I really can push the formula on my skin, push the pigmentation and avoid a really heavy texture on my skin. For my blemishes and my scars, I also work with my Mercier as usual. I take a longer time for sure than if I had nothing to cover, but I prefer to spend more time on my skin and to feel that I look natural in a way, even if I have makeup, than if I was using only 2 minutes with a full coverage foundation and a really dense base using lots of foundation. And I also wanted to show you that it's not because we have some stuff to cover on our skin that we can't play with makeup. For example, if I have, like today, more acne, I will try to first to cover and to work on my skin, and after I'm done and I have a white blank page, I can put the intensity on my eyes or on my lips with a really red bold lips, so people won't check too much on my skin, but they will maybe see more my lips or my eyes. Today I am also using new products, and one product that I really love is the palette from Makeup Geek. This is In the Nude palette, so it's really a great everyday palette. You have a mirror, so it's really great because it's quite a big mirror. So it's really great to do your makeup on the go. The other day I did it on the train, and with this mirror it was perfect. I did my full makeup. Great. I had 2 hours to do my makeup. It was perfect. I love the shades. It's brown shades as usual. I love brown shades. And you have 2 sparkling shades, more on the pinky side and more on the browny side. And yeah, I met Marlena a few weeks ago in Paris. And she's lovely and she has a lovely brand, and I'm really impressed with the quality of her products and the packaging. You know, it's a good packaging. You really feel that they really worked on it. The formula is great, they blend so beautifully. I will share with you other products in my coming video because they have really great products. So basically, if you want to see how I achieve this look, just keep on watching. I start with my Dior Forever Undercover Foundation. I have the lightest shade, which is shade number 10. I like to shake it before to use it. It's not a too runny, liquidy formula, but still, when I use a liquid foundation, I prefer to shake it before to use it. And I apply it with my beauty blender. I start with the center of my face. As I told you, I really feel that the beauty blender will really push the formula, and I won't need to apply too much formula and too much foundation on my skin. I don't want to see that I have texture or too much texture, because of course with my skin we will see that there is some makeup, but I don't want a too heavy texture on my skin. And I always finish with my chin, where I have my hormonal acne basically. I don't know, it's like a ritual. I prefer to start with empty and blank page and to finish with the problematic area, I would say. To cover my blemishes, I love using my Mercier Secret Camouflage in the shade SC3. I use it with a really precise pencil brush from Zoeva, so I really apply the product gently on the spot and around the blemish. And if I have a bigger zone that I want to conceal, I use a fluffy brush. You know, the fluffy brush that you can use for your eyes, I basically use it also for my blemishes. Like for example, this area on my chin, where it's a little bit more red, I use a fluffy brush because it's not a too precise zone, and it really helped me to blend the concealer on my foundation. For under my eyes, I love my Giorgio Armani High Precision Concealer. I have the shade 3. It's a lovely beige tone, so it will cover my dark cycle. I won't lie to you, I don't have big dark cycle to cover. If you really have purple under eyes, it's a coloration to do, and use a more peachy, pinky tone. I like to apply my concealer with a fluffy brush, and I love that concealer because it's so thin, the texture is so light that you can't see it on the skin, and it's really luminous at the same time. That's why, if I want, I can apply it a little bit on my nose and on the top of my cheekbones. Sometimes, like with this product, you can have one product for two different kind of needs. For my brows, I am using the Chanel Crayon Sourcil in the shade 40. I have it for a long time, but I still have it. So I'm using it because I like it. It's a basic eyebrow pencil. I think they changed their formula if you are checking on the Chanel website. But I basically fill the area where I miss my hair, and I always brush. Every time I apply some formula, after I brush my brows, because I don't want a too defined brow shape like we can see a lot. I'm not a big fan of that. I really don't want that people see and feel that I have makeup on my brows. And to fix them, I like the Brow Shaper from Bobbi Brown. It's a brow mascara. For my eyes, I am using the Giorgio Armani Eye tint in the shade 10. I love that product. It's a cold gel that you can work with your finger. The shade is a cold brown, there is some shimmer in it. I love that shade, and sometimes I use it by itself. It's a so easy product if you want only one product for your eyes. And if you want to define it a little bit, you can use a brush like me today. I'm using the 217 brush from MAC, just to define the shape a little bit more. I do the same on the other eyes, and because today I want to push a little bit that look, I first apply more eye tint on my lower lash line, and after I will work my eyes with the nude palette from Makeup Geek. I'm using a warmer brown on my crease just to blend everything and to have a lovely shape on my eyes. And to add some more light, I love that shimmery shade that we can find on the palette, which is the Grand Stand shade. It's the same kind of tone than my eye tint. It's a cold brown, but there is more shimmer in it. And I love to apply it with my finger in the center of my lid. And for under my brow bone, I love to use a light shade with a little bit of shimmer. So I'm mixing those two beige white shade. So it's one matte and one shimmery that I apply with my finger. To define a little bit more my eye look, I'm using this Nars Mambo eye pencil. It's a lovely brown. I love Nars eye pencil because you really can work them, you can blend them, smudge them. It's so easy to use it even for a smoky eye. It's one of my favorite eye pencil on the market for now. And I love to smudge it with a detail brush from Zoeva. For mascara, I am using the Giorgio Armani Black Ecstasy mascara. I really love that mascara because it's an all-in-one mascara. So easy, so quick. I have the volume I want, and it's not so complicated to remove it. Sometimes there is other mascaras that I really love, but they are so strong, and I spend more time to remove them. To set my face, I love the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder from Charlotte Tilbury. I have the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade, and I love to apply it with a flat brush. I'm using one from MAC. And I really apply it in the center of my face, on my T-zone, where I get oily, basically, and also where I conceal my face, because I don't want my concealer to move. To bronze my face, I love the Guerlain Terracota Sun Tonic. I have the shade Natural 03, which is more for les brunettes with dark hair, basically. It's a warm bronzer, but it's not too orange. That's why I love it. And I love to use it with my sheer powder brush from Bobbi Brown. I will use the same brush for my blush, basically, because I like when the blush and the bronzer are really well blended together. And I apply this bronzer where the sun will hit my face. It's springtime, so I really want this lovely light hale face. For my cheeks, I will play with two blush today. The first one is the Giorgio Armani blush in the shade Attitude. It's a coral pink shade. It's the really perfect shade on an everyday basis, even for winter, because it's not too strong. There is no mica in it in Giorgio Armani blush, so you won't have this white effect on your cheeks. It's really pure color. And to intensify a little bit my cheeks, I love this Becca Luminous blush. I have the shade Snapdragon, which is a more intense peachy pink coral shade, and I apply it a little bit on the top of my cheeks and I blend everything together with my bronzer and with my two blush. For lips today, I am using the Rouge d'Armani in the shade Amber. It's a lovely red coral shade, amber shade I would say, and I like to work it, you know, with my finger, only like I have a little bit of tint on my lips. I know it's more on the red side, but it's still natural and really fine for me on an everyday basis. And I really love to really push the formula with my finger. I am not using a lip pencil. I'm defining a little bit the shape of my lips, but I like to after smudge the edges and smudge everything with my finger. For highlighter, yes, it's not because we have some acne issues sometimes that we can't use an highlighter. I love the Fluid Sheer Fluid Embellisseur from Armani, and I really love that highlighter, especially because it's a really light texture, so really discreet, really luminous, so chic in my opinion. And this is the final look. So as you could see, there is nothing crazy in terms of color in this video, but I really wanted to show you today how you can work on your skin if you have some stuff you want to cover, and how makeup can make you feel better and more comfortable in a way. This is really at the first place why I was really interested about makeup when I was really young. There was always something I wanted to cover on my face. And when you're done with your complexion and you're happy with your skin, or if you have a beautiful skin, after you just can play with makeup and put the attention where you want on your face, on your lips or on your eyes. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't hesitate to let me know what you think about this makeup. Always play with colors and the product, and don't worry if you don't have the perfect face, the perfect skin, the perfect eyes. We are not perfect at all, and this is why we are human. So thank you so much for watching. I wish you a lovely day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!